everyone. It's Sunday, November the 3rd, 2024. I'm Doug. It's time once again to play some Wordle. Joe Quake writes in, Starsky won't work, but why not start with Hutch? Ah, there you go. I see what you did there, Joe. It's kind of a 70s TV reference, Starsky and Hutch. Famous, I think it was I believe Starsky and Hutch was like a cops and robbers show back from, I believe, the 70s. Well, nonetheless, very clever, and Hutch is a word that I don't think we've used before, so we'll give it a spin here. I think for the first time, what do we get with Hutch? And, oh, they got away. Unfortunately, that didn't yield us a catch, but that's okay. We can do anything we want now on the second guess. Let's see. What do we want to try today? How about, let's see. I like to try and not use the exact same common words every time. What would be something that we haven't used in a bit? How about the word false? F-A-L-S-E. That'll get us two more common vowels. F, L, and S. Mix it up a little bit on that second guess strategy. You never know. Could be the answer. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word false? No, it's not, but there we go. Ooh, pretty happy with what I'm seeing here. The E in position, and an A and an L out of position. Okay, not unhappy with that at all. Not unhappy with that at all. So let's see here. What do we do next? Do I want to move these around? Probably. Do we want to try... I was going to say place, but we've tested the C. What about plane? I suppose that's a possibility here. Just transpose the L and the A, put in a couple more consonants. Again, you never know. I feel like this is not a bad idea here. I've got a good sense on that letter A because I don't see any world where it's in the fourth spot. So that means it would either have been in the first or the third. Between the two, you're more likely to see it in the third. So I feel like I'm at least probably going to get the A in green. And then by virtue of that, probably a good shot with the L. So let's see what we've got. Maybe it's the answer. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word plane? No, it's not. But look at that. L, A, and E all in position. Again, not unhappy about that. So now I feel like, well, so here's the problem, right? As much as it's nice that we have the three letters locked in, I immediately see a big conundrum with the fourth letter. What do I mean by that? Well, I see R as a potential fourth letter, so like the word Blair or glare. I see... D for the word blade, D in the fourth position for the word blade, perhaps glade, right? I see M is a possibility for blame. So now there's a common letter here, B, right? So I suspect that one of the things I want to do is test the letter B, presumably in the front, and one of the fourth letter possibilities, presumably one that has two different possibilities, right? So, for example, D, LAD gets us blade and glade, and also R gets us blare and glare. Now, if I really want to be tricky, and I want to allow myself an eval word, I could try a word with B and G. That's a possibility too, right? So do I want to, but I've got a funny feeling here, thinking this through. I feel like the first letter has to be B or G, the closer I look at this. So I guess B is fine, and I guess that also, again, I might as well try blade, because it's an example of one of the two possibilities for the first letter. as well as a possibility for the fourth letter shared between the B and the G. I think my analysis is astute here, but of course we'll know when we go forward with the guess. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word blade? No, it's not, but look at that. It is the B. So now we've got to think here before we get too excited, right? Good news. There's no double letters here. Now let's count out how many possibilities with two guesses left, of course, right? We have Blair with the R. We have Blame with the M. I don't think Blake is going to be in there because Blake is a name. We have Blaze with the letter Z. So our problem here is we have Blair, Blame, and Blaze. At the very least here, right? So, we have two choices. We can gamble and hope that we have a 66% chance of solving the puzzle today, or we could do the conservative thing here. We're not playing hard mode and do an eval word, which should provide us with a guarantee to solve on the 6th, assuming I'm not missing anything outside of the R, the M, or the Z. Again, I'm also wondering about that K. Like, I don't think Blake is a possibility. But here's the thing. If I put in as an eval the word murky, I hedge my bets just in case there's some definition or way that Blake can be used as not a name. So here's what I'm recommending here, and what I think I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with murky as an eval. They'll cover Blame. It'll cover Blair and Blake. If nothing lights up, it is Blaze. I am pretty confident in that assessment. I don't think I'm missing anything here. I think we're safe. So we're going to go with the safety strat here, as they say, and go with murky for eval. And as long as we get one letter in yellow, we are home free. So what do we get with murky? Oh my goodness, nothing. Wow, so we are really hoping that Blaze is the answer here. So again, we don't have the possibility for doubles. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 letters. We know it's not Q. We know it's not W. We know it's not I or O. We know it's not J. We know it's not G. B-L-A-G is not a word. Blave is not a word. Yeah, it has to be Blaze. There's none of the other letters are an actual word. So, okay. Definitely a little nerve-wracking here on this Sunday, but I think we are pretty safe. I think. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word Blaze? Yes, it is. Woo! wasn't looking for that kind of excitement. I was hoping for a nice, calm, easy Sunday, but we're here. We got it in 6. We chose to use the eval on the 5th guess. Now, I can tell you, if I played it like hard mode style, we wouldn't have solved that because Blaze would have been my 3rd choice behind the other 2 possibilities there. So, behind Blair and Blame. So, interesting. Sometimes, if you're playing in hard mode, you fall into these traps and you just don't have enough guesses to go to different combinations. So that's the thing. Folks, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let us know how you did in the puzzle. Give us your starting words. We're always looking for them. And, of course, tomorrow is going to be Monday. And it's going to be a fashionable day because we're going to start with the word style. So everyone get dressed to the nines, log on to the YouTubes, and I hope you join me for some more Wordle.